Welcome to the second episode of Expand Your Collection. I'm Adam. We haven't done an episode since January, so we did our first episode. Kind of just test, see how it goes. Only got 2 listens, but that could be because we didn't really follow up on it. I thought it was a good concept. It was a segment that I was doing on our website, about what the major sales were this week, because a lot of the things that we talk about are, let's be honest, they're expensive for someone on a low budget. Like I have a very small budget. I work for just above minimum wage at my regular job, and I can't afford to do everything. Now, options are opening up with like AMC A-list existing and things of that nature coming out to expand horizons into being able to consume more forms of media. So I think one of the things that critics don't take into consideration a lot of the time is it worth the cost of what you're paying to get what you're seeing. So before I had A-list to do my to do Beware of Spoilers and do 3 movies a week, that was something we used to like to talk about. Was is the movie good enough to warrant the price that you're going to pay to see it? And at the standard ticket rate, or if you're going to buy a movie on DVD, if it's worth the price. We're going to talk about that here more so, because this podcast will talk more about home media and how if it's worth the rate of what the going rate is. So one of the companies that I like to use a lot is Best Buy. I don't work for Best Buy, but I shop there frequently because they've got a big selection. And typically, if you're going there to get a form of media, you can get a lot of what you need there. Especially if you have Gamers Club Unlocked, which pays for itself. And I'm gonna do more podcasts, because this is gonna be reasonably short. So we're gonna do maybe 2 a week of these. One where we talk about the week's sales. That'll go up on Sunday, and then say Tuesday or Thursday, there will be the there will be a second follow up about various clubs and other ways to save money on things. So let's get started with this week's sales. Now, this week's a big week because it's Madden week. Madden comes out this week, which I think is a better release than the end of August. End of August was closer to the start of football season. But this week it comes out on Tuesday if you're buying the Hall of Fame edition for $79.99. If you're buying the standard edition, it comes out Friday. So it's a 3-day difference. Now, the only reason I could see anyone buying the Hall of Fame edition is if they're really into playing Ultimate Team, because there's no real benefit to buying this game in the Ultimate Edition besides the alternate cover art, which I don't think the cover art this year is worth it. I do like T.O., nothing against T.O., but it's just if you're playing it just for long shot and for franchise mode, which is what I do, then you don't really need to get the Hall of Fame edition. So the standard edition will be just fine. Now, the going rate for this is going to be $59.99, and I don't think they did a good enough job of selling when this game comes out, because I didn't know that it was coming out this early, because basically every year prior to this, it was always end of August. So this is going to be a skip for me this week, because I already went down and bought one of the games on this list at GameStop earlier this week, because it was on sale. Now, so I'm going to skip it and hold off until I get paid again, because for what I do with the game, it's not worth buying it day one. And with Best Buy Gamer Club Unlocked, you can get that 20% off no matter what. If you only use Amazon Prime, you'll have a 2-week window to get your 20% off on the game. If they're still doing it, I haven't ordered a game on Amazon in years, but if you're gonna get it through Amazon, you have a 2-week period, and then after that, you have to pay full price for it. So that's really up to you. Now, if you're playing Ultimate Team is something you can't jump into late. You have to start out from the beginning. And if you don't start out from the beginning, out of the gate with these bonus packs, and you intend to pay nothing more than paying the $80 for this, you absolutely have to get it day one. Because games like Ultimate Team, you need to hit the ground running, otherwise you're never going to be able to catch up. Because, for example, a few years back, I tried to do Ultimate Team after the season had ended. I bought Madden, I want to say it was 16, or Madden 17, and it was right before 18 came out, or like 2 months before 18 came out. I was like, you know what, no one should be playing Ultimate Team anymore, let me just jump in and see if I can go in and get pretty good at this. And that's not the case at all, because people will play Ultimate Team as a very loyal following, so you have to get in early and get in and play well from the beginning. So you need to jump in with this at the beginning. So I'm going to rephrase that. If you play Madden Ultimate Team, buy this on Tuesday. Buy the Hall of Fame edition. If you do not, if you think that mode is stupid, if you only buy it to play through the season, if you buy it just to see how long shot is this year, or if you buy it for any other number of reasons that you play it with your friends online, maybe hold off on it and wait for either a price drop or a sale to come, or just wait till you get paid again, because there are other things coming out that you can get. Now, that brings me to what else is coming out on Tuesday. Tuesday also has Overcooked 2 for PlayStation and Xbox for $29.99, and it's on the Switch for $39.99. I haven't played the first one yet. I do have it, but I haven't played it yet for the Xbox. This is another example of why you shouldn't buy it for the Switch, because you shouldn't pay $10 more for functionally the same game, especially when I've seen comments saying there are glitches with the Switch version of the first Overcooked that weren't present in the original on the Xbox and the PS4. So maybe skip the Switch version until they decide to lower the price. It's obvious why they need to increase the price, because the SD cards aren't cheap. So that's why that is. And also, We Happy Few is finally coming out. The game looked interesting from the trailer, but I don't think it's worth the what's it running right now? $49.99 or $69.99? No, fuck that. No, wait, hold off. Wait for it to drop. That's a game that's definitely going to drop in price. Now, in terms of deals, there are two really great deals running this week at Best Buy. Number one is the GTA 5 online pack, which is normally $60. It's on sale for $30. Hands down, absolutely worth it. If you don't already have GTA 5, and if you don't have it already, this is the opportunity to buy it, because it's such a fun game that has such great replay value that it's absolutely worth the small price that they've lowered it down to for this. Also, online is more accessible now. They've added new game modes that aren't dependent on your aren't dependent on your weapons and dependent on your skill. So it makes it's more accessible to jump into online now, even if you haven't been playing since day one, which was 5 years ago. And the other one is The Crew 2, which I feel bad for anyone who bought this game a few weeks ago when it came out, because now the price has dropped down to $40 from $60. So if you're gonna pick up a game this week, maybe pick up one of the two deal games. Don't pick up the the full price games. If you trade in Madden 18, you get a $10 coupon, a bunch of stuff on accessories, consoles, movies. Death of Superman finally coming out at $17.99 on DVD. With a graphic novel, it's $22.99, and in 4K, it's $27.99. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm a big fan of the DC animated movies, so that'll be worth picking up. The other movies this week aren't great. Predator's coming out in 4K, so maybe that's worth picking up if you like that. I don't know how well that's gonna upscale though. That's my only concern. I don't know if it's worth paying $30 for an uncertainty like that. So yeah, we'll wrap that up with this week. So the definite pickups, I would definitely go and get GTA 5 if you don't already have it now that it's on sale, and possibly The Crew 2, especially since you can double up the sale with the 20% off at Best Buy. So, with that said, we'll be back next Sunday with next week's sales, and we'll be back later this week with talking about our various reward programs that I promised we'd do back in January. And so